Hello everyone and welcome back to Lakeside, and today really is just a video about the castle. Excuse me. I've pretty much finished what I wanted to do on it as regards the construction of the castle and the small surrounding area, but I just thought I'd show you this because it's been a couple of weeks now since I did an update on it. So I will now take the camera off the tripod and show you around. Okay, so let's go and have a look. See you in a minute. Hi and welcome back. Okay, so there is the castle in all its gloriousness. I've put new back scenes on the back round here and along the side up to that point there, and I've got that to carry on, but to all intents and purposes now the castle is pretty much finished, as I said. So I've done this scenic work round here up to the car park here for the castle. I've still got this back edge to do here, just across the back there. I shall just build that up slightly to where that ground level is, just at the back, and then continue it around here. The roadway I've now cleared right from up there all the way down, so I've now got space here for the roadway to come through and join this part, which joins to the car park, which then goes past the castle and then goes on to the car park for the pub. We go over the back. That is now the area for the church, so I've now done that complete with, if I zoom in, so I've got gravestones, a few trees, and it's lit. I don't know if it will show up, but it is lit on the inside. It's quite bright in here, so the lighting may not show up. I've added 2 flags for the 2 towers. That's the Lakeside crest there. It's Latin, and it says in Latin it's onwards and upwards, which I thought is one of my favourite sayings, so I thought I'd put that on. I've painted the steps in concrete colour, just a sort of greyish concrete colour. Smoker's hut and the pub, and eventually, once I've done the interior for this, I will then bed it in and have some very fine foliage so that it's grounded, so there's no gap. That will be lit as well eventually. I've added, up to this point here, I've added some small foliage hedging right the way along the track to here, which is the start of the road obviously, and then this section here will be gradually filtered into here with shrubbery and foliage. I've got gates and fencing all the way round the castle. Those gates will be locked at 6 PM when the castle shuts, so all cars have to be out by 6 PM, and that fence goes all the way round to that entrance there. If we go inside the castle, I don't know if I can pick this up, but I'll give it a go. flag. Let's try and zoom in on that. Too much. There you go. So I've got a little signage there for the entrance to the gift shop, toilets, etc. One thing lacking at the moment is people. I went to the model shop yesterday and they had Bachmann, they had Hornby, they had a few other makes as well. Trouble is, they were all people like farmers, platform guards, all that sort of thing, but no normal people, just people, which was a great shame. They had loads of people there, but not suitable for the castle. So I'm still on the hunt for that. I'm just after some ordinary people. I don't want businessmen on platforms or anything like that. I just want standard people like those two there. They will be fine. I've got a load of people, but they're in boxes, but they're just not suitable. But I will get some. So that's the way the castle is now looking, and I have to say I'm absolutely thrilled to bits with this. I don't know what it's going to come out like on camera, but in real life, as I'm looking at it, then it looks lovely. I'm really pleased with it. I especially like the connection I've got with the canal, the tunnel, and the church above it. And the church is purely for the residents of the castle. It's not open to the public. If we take a wander around here, you can see that I've got my reeds now in the moat, which is what I wanted. I got those yesterday at the model shop. I've added a few buddleia on the embankment. So it's a nice vista for that corner of the layout. So if I walk back here, that back scene there will change to more like the trees I've got in that background. That background is very wishy-washy and I'm not that keen on it, so that will be changed. I've got the back scene for it, I just need to put it up. And that join you see there will go. It will blend in with this. Which just then leaves that section there to do where my finger is, to redo that. But I was going to leave that till last while I was working on the castle. And then of course we have the canal. So I've put foliage up to this point here, as you can see, and that part is just left painted green at the moment because I don't want to put any foliage on that until I've settled in the actual lock gate and the level of the water for the canal, because I know that with my clumsy hands I'm gonna mess up that foliage or the grass embankment. So I've left that for that particular reason, and then this area here I can then infill. And then I can carry on down there. There's King Charles III waiting. And what I'm going to see if I can do, if I can find it, I'm going to see if I can get my cube camera, mount it on the top, one of those coaches, and just take it round the track just here, just to see what it looks like on the cube camera. If it's successful, I'll tack it on the end of this. Okay, so that's about it for the moment. At least I've now accomplished what I wanted to do, and that was to get this castle built. As I say, it's oh, the other thing I've got to do, thinking about it, is that I've got 10 LEDs. I won't be using 10, but I've got a pack of 10 LEDs which I want to place just here, facing up to the castle as spotlights to highlight the castle at night. So I've got those to put in yet. So you will see that hopefully on the next video. So there we go. Taken me a while, but got there eventually. The road, I used some awful stuff from what are they? Oh, I can't remember the blooming name of Woodland Scenics. It's called Smooth Road. It's not smooth road, believe me. It was awful stuff to put on. I could have done a better job with an ordinary filler like polyfiller or something, but you live and learn. So I painted it initially with the Fuller road paint, and then I dry brushed a black pigment over the top, and that there is going to be a puddle eventually, and then dry brushed a black pigment over the top just to give it some texture of colour, that is, not texture of the actual filler. I mean, it's actually quite smooth now, but that took a lot of rubbing down. Bloody awful stuff. So there we go. So I want to get some people climbing the steps, and this is what I'm missing. I'm missing people on here. It needs quite a few on here, but I will get there. So the road has come out actually pretty good now, but I was very disheartened with that road system from Woodland Scenics. It was horrible. That's coming out quite black on the viewfinder I've got here. It's not as black as that. It's more of a dark grey than a black. And those back scenes are just absolutely fabulous. I love them. They've really worked out well. So that will carry on round here up the road to the high street. Okay, so that's it from me, only a short one, but I just thought I'd show you and give you an update on the castle. Very pleased with it. It looks really nice at night. I will try and do some night shots once I've got the spotlights in, those LEDs, and I'll post those up too. Okay, so I'm going to try running that King Charles III loco around, and with the cube camera on, probably on here, on that first coach, just to see what it comes out like. If it doesn't come out alright, I won't tag it on the end, but if it does, then we'll see what it's like. Okay, alright, so there you go. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this pretty short video from me. Okay, so bye for now, and have a great bank holiday. Bye for now. Bye.